Welcome to More Business, More Life Daily. And today we're going to talk about designing our life the way that you want it. So often we're just building things or going for money and we forget to design things the way we want. So let's dive in. So how do we design our life? You know, so many times we make goals, right? Or we're doing those. And a lot of those things are to meet a goal that we set for ourselves, like a financial goal or getting to a certain place in our career. And we forget to ask a very important question. It's a very simple question, but it's a question that helps us design our life the way that we want it. So let's say you're like, I want to make $5 million. And then you set on this quest to make $5 million. Or maybe it's to buy a house or whatever it is, whatever this big milestone in your life is that may take many years to get there. Or you set yourself, let's go another way. Let's say you decide you want to be CEO or you want to be a vice president or you want to be a CFO or you want, whatever it is in your career, or you want to be partner at your firm, whatever it is, or you want to start your own company. Whatever it is, let's stop there because we could dream big. We can keep doing it. And I want you to keep dreaming big. But what I want you to decide in your mind as you start to do this, I want you to ask this special question. It is a special question. It's a magical question. What will having that do for you? Very simple. What will having that do for you? What will having this goal achieved do for you? And then ask it a couple times, because maybe you say, I want 5 million, and you say, well, having that do for it? Well, it'll give me enough money. Enough money for what? What will having that money do for you? And when you ask that a couple times and you keep digging, and maybe even have someone else ask you, maybe if you're going back and forth with your partner, if you have a significant other or whatever it is, keep asking yourself, what will having that do for us? And what you'll end up getting to is the root of your desire. I was with this one coach once, and we meet up at different events from time to time. And, he was telling me about how good things were. And I was traveling the world and staying in all these awesome hotels because his clients were paying for that. And, he was getting on boats and getting to work with all these different businesses. And he was telling me how exciting life was. And he's like, but I didn't make $1 million. He's like, Steve, that's been my goal, to make $1 million. And then I asked him, I said, well, can I ask you a question? When you have that $1 million, if you make $1 million in a year, that's what he was going for. What will having that do for you? And then he thought for a second. He said, well, I guess I would go travel and I would stay at these cool places and I would go on boats and I would do these things and meet cool people. And then I had to take a breath for a second. And I said, isn't that what you did this year? And then he's like, you're right, I did do that. And I said, so you kind of have what you want then? Absolutely, I do. And then then it came to, do you have to make $1 million a year to have what you want? And the answer was no. No was the answer. So all of this stuff. So sometimes we put this big thing to have something that we think is going to be the end all, but it's not. And maybe it is. Sometimes you might go for 5 million and you might have it all calculated, right? Well, then I want you to focus on what you want. That's why the whole idea of vision boards are there. Like, if money was the answer to everything, which it's not, then, people would just put money on their vision board, right? You just put your bank account and, maybe a bank statement and then white out the number or put a new number there. And maybe that's all you want. Maybe in your deepest desire, you just want loads and loads of money. But what is that money for? For me, money is just a tool. The more money you have, then the more things you can do. It's just a unit of choice. And that is, what it is. It's a tool. And so on your vision board, you're going to put what you want. So you're going to start to manifest what you want. So remember the key question. That's the key thing for today. What will having that do for you? And start driving your goals to the full desire, the full thing that you want, the thing that your heart wants. And then put that in your mind's eye, not some number, not some position, not having a company, because maybe you shouldn't own a company, or maybe you shouldn't go to CEO. Maybe that's not what's going to give you the deepest desire in your life. So remember, design your life first. Build what you want and then build around that. No matter what it is, even if you want to be an artist and you're thinking, I can't make money being an artist. Well, that's a whole nother video. I've got to stop this one. But I want you to put your deepest desire down, and then we got to start to figure out how can you manifest abundance around that, which that's what we're going to keep talking about in all these episodes. So this is the first starting point to having what you want, is finding out that thing. So we'll talk more about this tomorrow. For right now, I hope this was valuable. Please let me know. Keep commenting, subscribe if you want to watch more of these videos. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. As always, choose gratitude and create freedom.